Hello and welcome to another video. This is the fourth episode of the story, in which Naruto has a life-changing experience during the Wave mission, and his life takes a dramatic turn. This story is from a fifth. Make sure to support him, her. Please like and subscribe to show your support. Let's get started. 3 days later. It was 3 days before anyone saw Hinata and Naruto. When they did see Hinata, she had a noticeable limp and a satisfied smile. Many people wondered what the two had done, but they didn't ask. The two were currently walking towards the Hokage tower. Naruto-kun, I didn't want to get up today. Hinata told him. Neither did I, but I sensed that it is only a matter of time before Tsunade sent Umbu to retrieve us. Naruto said. I know, but our bed is so comfy. Hinata said. Our? Naruto asked with a smirk as Hinata had a small blush. Last I knew you were still living with Hayashi. Naruto stated. Father said I could spend as much time with you. Hinata said. So technically I could move in with you, making it our apartment. Hinata said. I guess you could. Naruto said, completely unfazed. Does anything faze you? Hinata asked dryly. Well, that outfit you wore 2 days ago fazed me. Naruto said suggestively. Long time no see, Hinata, Naruto. Kurenai said, walking up to them. Hello, Kurenai-sensei. The two chimed. What are you two up to? Kurenai asked. Oh, we are just going to be placed back on active duty. Naruto said. Really, that is good. While you were gone, our mission count for C and B rank caravan missions went down. Kurenai said. Are you going to go see Asuma-sensei? Naruto asked as Kurenai blushed a little. No, she said quickly. Naruto raised his eyebrow at the older woman. Whatever you say. Naruto said with a smirk. Want to come with us, Kurenai-sensei? Hinata asked. We were going to go eat after this, and I am sure Asuma-sensei would love to go if you went. Hinata teased as Kurenai blushed even harder. Well, what did you two do? Kurenai asked, desperate to change the subject. Well, if it wasn't for the sound barrier I put up, everyone would know. Naruto said as Hinata blushed. Kurenai raised her eyebrow at the two. What did they do? Kurenai thought but shook off her suspicion. Well, I guess I could come with you to see Tsunade-sama. Kurenai blinked when the wind blew Hinata's hair up and she saw small circular bruises on her neck. That is great. Hinata said as she moved her hair to cover the bruises. The three started to walk quietly through Konoha. So Naruto-kun, what did you do while you were out looking for Tsunade-sama? Hinata asked. Well, let's see, first we went to a village just outside of Konoha. Oh, that reminds me, I need to give you your gift. Naruto said as he pulled a scroll out and unsealed a box. He passed the box to Hinata. Maybe this will keep her from killing me when I finish this part of the story. Naruto thought as he saw Hinata open the box and her mouth dropped open along with Kurenai's. Naruto, that is beautiful. Kurenai said as she stared at the shiny fabric. Hinata was still in shock. How much did it cost? She asked. A small fortune. Naruto replied. Tsunade basically forced me to buy her one too. Naruto said before being tackled in a hug. Oh my god, I love it, Naruto-kun. Hinata exclaimed happily. Now I have something to wear to the festival in a few days. Hinata said happily. Oh yeah, I forgot about the festival. Naruto said. You will be taking me, right? Hinata asked as Naruto turned to her and saw that she used the puppy dog eyes jutsu on him. Naruto sighed in mock defeat. I can't resist that face. Naruto said with a smirk. Hinata smiled. I know. She chirped happily. Wow, Hinata, you have him trained. Kurenai said. I wouldn't call it trained. Hinata said. You know I am right here, right? Naruto asked as the two nodded. Naruto shook his head at the two. Where are my friends when I want to talk with them? Naruto thought as the two talked about things. It didn't take the trio long to make it to the Hokage tower to see an annoyed Tsunade. Naruto blinked a few times and motioned the two behind him. You okay, Tsunade? Naruto asked. No, Konohamaru locked himself in my office. Tsunade said, irritated. I will get him out. Naruto said as Tsunade looked a little doubtful. Don't look at me like that. Naruto told her. Naruto, he has trap set up that fool Jounin. Tsunade warned. And you don't know that I have successfully pranked Umbu headquarters. Naruto told her as her mouth dropped open. Ibiki was pissed. Naruto said with a smirk. It takes special Jounin status to make it into Umbu headquarters. Tsunade thought as they made it to the office. Naruto tilted his head to the side. Konohamaru back away from the door. Naruto warned, and in a blink of an eye Naruto threw his katana at the door and buried it guard deep into the door, and the four could hear wires snapping and the door snapped open. Naruto walked into the room, and as he passed the door he yanked out and sheathed the katana in a smooth motion. Naruto walked up to Konohamaru and was looking at him hard. Konohamaru had his back pressed to a bookcase. Naruto suddenly saw Tsunade pass him and walk right at the boy. Naruto gulped as he saw Tsunade stop in front of him. What is she going to do? Naruto thought as he watched her bend down and her hand went towards the boy. Konohamaru flinched as her hand brushed his face as she grabbed a book and walked out. Naruto walked up to Konohamaru and lifted him roughly off the ground. Do you realize how lucky you are? Naruto demanded, angry. Tsunade could have easily turned those doors to splinters if she wanted to beat you. Naruto told him. If myself and her were to have a real fight, I would lose in less than a minute. Naruto added. What would compel you to do something this stupid? Naruto asked softly, still holding Konohamaru off the ground by his shirt. People will forget Aji-san. Konohamaru said as tears started to fall. Naruto shook his head at Konohamaru and brought him to the window. His face is up there. Naruto said, pointing at the Hokage faces. No one could forget Sarutobijiji because everyone in Konoha loved him. Naruto said gently as he placed Konohamaru onto the floor. But. How about this, we will go around and make every person in Konoha promise not to forget about Sarutobijiji. Naruto suggested. That way you will know that Sarutobijiji will not be forgotten. Naruto said with a smile. I will help too. Hinata said softly as she wrapped her arms around the crying boy. But first you need to stop crying. Naruto told him. Naruto-kun. No, Hinata, do you think our enemies have stopped training because they are sad? Naruto asked. They will train just as hard if not harder so that they will be stronger than you. Naruto told her. With Akatsuki after me I need to train no matter what my mood is. Naruto added. Akatsuki? Konohamaru asked. You do not need to know. Naruto told him. Hinata, did you think I didn't stop training because I had 3 holes in my stomach? Naruto asked. Well, no, but Hinata clan heirs, heiresses and people like myself have a lot of enemies. Naruto told her. They would not hesitate to attack during our time of weakness? Naruto asked. I know that, Naruto-kun. Hinata said. Konohamaru used that sadness to fuel your will to train, protect the people who you care about. Naruto told him as he watched Konohamaru wipe his tears away. I mean, it will be kinda embarrassing if Hanabi-chan sees you like this. Naruto teases as Konohamaru blushed a little. Naruto ruffled Konohamaru's hair. Come on, let's get started on getting people to promise not to forget Sarutobijiji. Naruto led the other two away from the office. Naruto led them to a tea shop. "Tsunade-sama, what are you doing?" The three heard Shizun ask. "Do you remember Kabuto's ability to heal himself almost instantly?" Tsunade asked. "Yeah." Shizun replied. "Well, I want to try to find a way to apply that to a boy named Rock Lee." Tsunade told Shizun. "If I can do that, it might increase his chances of survival by at least 1%. Tsunade added. "It is a surgery that only someone of my caliber can do." "Well, no one is as good as you in medical ninjutsu," Shizun said matter-of-factly. Naruto turned to Konohamaru, who was shocked. "You see, Konoha is in good hands for now," Naruto told Konohamaru as he placed his hand on Konohamaru's shoulder. "Do you still want to go around and make people promise?" Naruto asked as Konohamaru shook his head and ran away to find his friends. "You knew Tsunade-sama was in there?" Hinata said as Naruto nodded. "I followed her scent to here," Naruto told her. "Come on, let's go talk to Tsunade," Naruto said as the two walked into the tea shop to see Tsunade reading a bunch of books and scrolls. "Hey Tsunade," Naruto said. Naruto-kun talked to her with respect. Hinata scolded. "You see, she knows respect," Tsunade said. "Maybe I should release the genjutsu you have on yourself," Naruto threatened. "I would bash you into the ground," Tsunade countered. "You would have to catch me first," Naruto told her. "Shut it. Brat, I have a mission for you, Neji, and Tenten," Tsunade told him. "Neji will be team leader and you will listen to him," Tsunade said. "Okay," Naruto said. "When do we leave?" "They are at the East Gate now," Tsunade said as Naruto nodded. "This is a D-ranked mission." "Okay," Naruto said as the two genin walked out of the tea shop. Eastern Gate. Neji and an irritated Tenten were waiting at the gate for Naruto to appear. "Where is he?" Tenten exclaimed. "Naruto and Hinata-sama haven't been seen in 3 days, Tenten," Neji told her. "How many times do I have to tell you not to be so formal with me, Neji and I-san?" Hinata asked as Naruto and Hinata walked up to them. "I lost count at 100 times," Neji said calmly. "We have to head out now," Neji said as Naruto and Tenten nodded. "By Hinata-heim," Naruto said as the three genin vanished. They were leaping from branch to branch at a fast rate. Why are you leaping so fast?" Naruto asked. I think it is a force of habit," Tenten said. "Gai-sensei and Lee make us run all the time at an insane speed," she told him. Really?" Naruto asked. "Because of Sasuke Sakura and I have to slow down," Naruto told her. "How fast can you run?" Tenten asked but was passed by a black blur. Her mouth dropped open in shock from his speed. "He is faster than Lee and Guy," she thought. "Intense weight training and you can be this fast too," Naruto said. "My cloak weighs about 30 times my body weight," Naruto told her. "It has a seal on it that increases in weight proportionate to how much chakra I place in it," Naruto told her as they went at a steady rate of speed. Naruto sensed something a little ways off. "Neji," Naruto whispered. "I see them, 2 shinobi," Neji said as Naruto unsheathed his katana and Tenten saw it and went into fangirl mode. "Oh my god! That is a beautiful blade," she exclaimed with hearts in her eyes. "Where did you get it? What kind of metal is it? Can it channel chakra? Can I have it?" she asked in rapid succession. "I got it from Zabuza Momoichi. The metal is chakra metal. Yes, it can channel chakra, and no, you cannot even touch it unless you want to have basically an A-ranked lightning jutsu going through you. And I wouldn't touch it," Naruto told her. "How can you wield it then?" Tenten asked a little put off. Naruto showed her the swirl on the butt of the hilt. This is a katana from the Uzumaki clan of Whirlpool. 9 of these swords were made to battle against demons. Naruto told her. Each sword has a dragon sealed into it, strengthening it and making it so it never dulls. Wow! Tenten trailed off in awe of the katana. This one is the second strongest. Naruto told her. The strongest was given away to a non-Uzumaki who was somehow able to wield it. Naruto added. I have not learned who that blade was given to. How strong were the Uzumakis? Tenten asked. You know the 7 swordsmen of the mist? Naruto asked as she nodded. They are basically beginners compared to an amateur Uzumaki. Naruto told her. If I wasn't the last Uzumaki, I would have started to learn about the blade at the age of 2. Naruto explained. They are keeping a safe distance behind us. Neji told them. Okay, warn me if they advance on us. Naruto told him as he sheathed the katana. They came upon a shack in the forest. What are we getting? Naruto asked. Weapons for Konoha. Neji said as they landed in front of the house. Naruto sniffed the air. No one has been in this house for at least 2 days, the scents are pretty low. Naruto told them. What do you think happened to them? Tenten asked as the 3 walked into the house to see stuff everywhere. It reeks of oil and smoke in here, I can't determine where they went. Naruto told the 2. Let me take a look. Neji said as he made a hand sign. Byakugan. Neji exclaimed as the veins bulged on the side of his head. There is a trap door here. Neji said as he pushed the door open. The 3 walked into a small corridor that led to a target dummy in the middle of a bridge. This doesn't seem right. Naruto said as huge pendulums started to swing. I could use my wind element to cut them all down, but the person who made it seemed to think ahead and have them swinging in different tempos, so if they were to be cut down it would destroy the bridge. Naruto told them. Can you cut them down one by one? Neji asked. No, my wind element is too strong, at its weakest I would slice them all down at once. Naruto told the 2. I think we need to hit the bull's eye on the target. Naruto said, pointing to the dummy. I can do it. Tenten said confidently as she pulled a kunai out and tracked the pendulums. She threw it and she made it through all the pendulums and struck the bull's eye. See? She said as the pendulum stopped and went into the ceiling. What do you think will happen next? Naruto asked as the 3 walked across the bridge. He had his hand on his katana's hilt. Naruto heard a faint click and he pulled his katana out as a pendulum came towards them. He blocked the blade, stopping it dead in its tracks, but it was pushing him back. Get across now. Naruto struggled to say. He felt his feet slowly moving off the ledge. He quickly twisted as the pendulum came back down and nearly hit him. Are you okay, Naruto? Neji asked. I am fine. Naruto said, sheathing his katana. Aren't you going to check for any chips? Tenten asked, a little mad about his negligence. I don't need to. Naruto told her. You know Orochimaru's sword, Grasscutter? Naruto asked as she nodded. I chipped his sword with my katana. Wow. She whispered as they came to a large rectangular room. What do you think this room will have? Naruto asked. We will have no idea. Neji told him when a lot of animated training dummies came running at them. Naruto, take them out with your wind element. Neji ordered, but Naruto sliced some in half. I can't, I never did any wind element jutsus underground. For all I know I could bring this entire room down. Naruto told him as he sliced a few more in half. Kaiten. Neji yelled and started to spin, knocking all some dummies away. Tenten, use it. Okay, Neji-kun. Tenten exclaimed as she grabbed 2 scrolls and jumped into the air and spun Twin Dragon Jutsu. She exclaimed as weapons started to fly out of the scrolls. Naruto was deflecting the ones that would hit him. Wow, that is similar to Hinataheim's feather barrage. Naruto said as all the dummies fell to the ground motionless. Let's get going. Neji ordered as Naruto nodded and the three walked through the room to the other door. They walked down the corridor into a room with a lot of weapons in the room. Tenten went into fangirl mode again and started to gush over all the masterfully crafted weapons. Naruto picked a katana up. It is nicely crafted. Naruto said looking at the blade. It would last about a minute against mine. Naruto added. How dare you talk about my weapons like that, an elderly voice said. Naruto looked over to see an old man with a younger man. Naruto unsheathed his katana. Mine in an Uzumaki legendary sword. Naruto told him as the man gawked at him. That is Baraku Hakai. The old man said in awe. The lost Uzumaki katana. He whispered. Yup. Naruto said as Neji walked up to the man and handed a list to him. We need you to make these immediately. Neji told him. 10,000 kunai, 20,000 shuriken, and any experimental weapons I have. The old man said. Okay, let me show you a few of the experimental weapons. The man said as he led the three away to a table. He held up a kunai. How are you supposed to throw it without a handle? Naruto asked looking at the odd kunai. That is why I made this, he exclaimed holding up a handle with loops on each side. Is he senile? Naruto asked dryly. Naruto. Tenten scolded. Geez, sorry. Naruto said. I have to side with Naruto on this matter. Neji said looking at the bizarre weapons. These weapons are perfectly fine, the old man exclaimed. Throw the kunai then. Naruto said as the man hesitated. Do you have any other weapons? Naruto asked. Yes, come with me. The old man said as he led them away. 15 minutes later, how did I pick to be in his? Naruto asked dryly as he was strapped to a large shuriken. Okay, when in the air all you need to do is using the handles to direct yourself. The old man said. I don't think this is HH. Naruto screamed as he was launched into the air. Pull the lever, the old man yelled. Ah! Naruto yelled as boosters went off and Naruto went spinning into the target. Tenten and Neji ran over to the target to see a soot-covered Naruto. I hate you. Naruto said as he coughed up dust. Is there any other weapon that won't end up with me being hurt? Naruto asked as he dusted himself off. Well, there is one weapon. The old man said attentively. But it has been left untested. He added as they started to walk back to the weapon chamber. He pulled out a large scroll. Naruto raised his eyebrow at the scroll. That is an advanced storage seal. Naruto thought. And a seal that size must mean that weapon is massive. Follow me please. The old man said as he led them to the front of the house. Hey old man, hand over that weapon, a man with a shield said. I was wondering when you would show yourself. Naruto said unsheathing his katana. That is my Tsuru Kame. The old man exclaimed. And that is Deiko, he exclaimed at the other man. These weapons are ours. The one with Deiko said. Naruto cracked his neck. It has been a while since I last got in a fight. Naruto said as he kicked off the ground and flew at the man with the shield. Naruto's katana slammed into the shield creating large amounts of sparks. Naruto's fierce attack made the man skid backwards. Attacks like those won't do anything to me. The man said. Check the shield. Naruto said as he crouched and stalked towards the man. The man looked at the shield face to see a large gash in it. My Baraku Hakai can cut through almost anything. Naruto said as he struck again, leaving another gash. Naruto! Tenten exclaimed as Naruto blocked an attack aimed for his back. That shield is pretty tough to withstand my attacks. Naruto thought as he diverted another attack from the Deiko. As long as they have that shield and spear combo, I won't touch them. Naruto thought as the shield opened up and Senbon fired at him. Naruto quickly started to dodge and deflect all the Senbon. That combo can only be beaten by Jidanda. The old man yelled as he handed the scroll to Tenten. She unsealed the weapon to show a massive spiked club. The only problem is that it is too heavy to lift. I can only hold off these attacks for so long. Naruto yelled as Neji appeared and started to spin. Kaiten, he exclaimed as he created the ultimate Hyuga defense. Neji, how do you make the Kaiten? Naruto asked as he went to defending against the Senbon again. I can't tell you, I could be brought in front of the Hyuga Council. Neji said as he dodged the Senbon and Deiko. Damn it! Naruto exclaimed. Naruto lowered his head and forced chakra into his cloak, making harder and heavier. With an earth-shaking thud, the cloak hit the ground and the Senbon harmlessly bounced off of Naruto as he rested. Neji had hid behind Naruto. Why are you using me as a shield? Naruto asked. Because you are a nice shield. Neji said sarcastically. Naruto pushed chakra into his legs and lifted the heavy cloak up and started to back up. Naruto took all of his chakra he put into the cloak back into himself. Tenten, have you figured out how to? Why is there explosive seals on that thing? Naruto asked. Defend for me. Tenten said. If you want, I could give you a boost into the air. Naruto said. That thing weighs a lot. The old man said as Naruto crossed his fingers. Multi-shadow clone jutsu. Naruto exclaimed as 100 clones appeared and half of them attacked the Dui Shinobi. As the rest surrounded the mace and a third of them ran at the mace and slid across the ground and kicked it into the air, as the next third leapt into the air, kicking it higher as the last ones leapt right after the second wave, making the mace go even higher. It is all up to you now. Naruto called as he fell to the ground. Naruto concentrated his wind element behind him and he suddenly propelled towards the duo shinobi at an insane speed. He hit the ground with such force it blew the two shinobi back. He could hear the explosions going off behind him. Naruto weakly stood and leapt back. Naruto dropped to one knee as he watched the giant mace become a flail. He winced when the giant ball hit the two shinobi, crushing them into the ground. Tenten easily landed on the ball with a pleased smile. Remind me not to make her mad. Both Naruto and Neji said at once. Naruto weakly stood when he felt his muscles were almost healed. Your girlfriend is pretty strong. Naruto said as Neji nodded before stopping. She isn't my girlfriend. Neji said quickly before jabbing Naruto in the shoulder, stopping the chakra to his arm. Ow! Naruto exclaimed as Naruto jabbed Neji's leg, making him fall sideways onto his side. How did you shut the chakra off to my leg? Neji exclaimed as he hit the points, making them reopen. Naruto gathered his chakra and flooded it into his arms, making them reopen. The Hyugas use a needle's length and width of chakra, while I can only use the equivalent of a spear. Naruto told him. I could miss your chakra points, but I will still shut down the chakra network. Naruto said with a smirk. You are something else, Naruto. Neji said as Naruto helped Neji to his feet. Hinata showed me the general area of the chakra network so I could incorporate gentle fist strikes into my taijutsu form I am creating. Naruto told Neji. Disrupting chakra while dealing insane amounts of damage. Naruto said with a smirk. You are something else. Neji stated. Thanks. Naruto said, smiling broadly. The two boys turned to see Tenten attempting to drag the giant weapon. I think we need to help your girlfriend. Naruto said. She isn't my girlfriend, he exclaimed. Yeah, whatever you say. Naruto said with a smirk as the two ran up to Tenten. If I were you two I would back away. Naruto warned. You can't possibly move that by yourself. Tenten said as Naruto kicked it and it rolled a few feet. Her mouth dropped open. I would make shadow clones to move it but someone messed up my chakra flow. Naruto said as he glared at Neji. Naruto kicked the ball again making it roll further. Hey, why don't I seal it up? Tenten asked. Because I need to release a little frustration your boyfriend gave me. Naruto said as Tenten blushed. He isn't my boyfriend. Tenten mumbled. Although I can hope. She thought, she sounded disappointed that I am not her boyfriend. Neji thought but shook it off. Can we get the kunai and shuriken? Neji asked as Naruto gave another kick to the ball and had a malicious grin on his face. I have the feeling he is thinking that ball is my face. Neji thought. Take that, Neji. Naruto thought as he kicked the ball again. Naruto could faintly see the old man and Neji walk into the house. Neji, Naruto, and Tenten were walking down the road. Naruto had 4 large scrolls on his back while Tenten and Neji each had 1. Naruto was irritated because he was carrying the most things. Why am I the pack mule? Naruto asked as he shifted the scrolls around. Because you maliciously attacked that weapon. Tenten stated. So I kicked it into the cliff wall. Naruto said. You dented the supposedly undentable weapon. Tenten stated dryly. It was false advertisement. Naruto said sheepishly. I am telling Hinata-chan. Tenten said as Naruto paled. You damaged a unique weapon. Neji said as Naruto shrugged. I paid for the damages, didn't I? Naruto asked. How did you get that much money? Tenten asked. Have you seen my mission record? Naruto asked as she shook her head no. This will be the first D-ranked mission I have had since before the wave mission. Naruto told her. Well, in person that is. Naruto admitted. Normally when Team 7 does D-ranked mission Sakura and I just create shadow clones to take our spots on the team while they do those missions and Sakura, Anko and myself do C-ranked missions. Naruto told them. So you don't actually do D-ranked missions? Neji asked. Well, technically we are because shadow clones have their own chakra network, and a tangible body. The user of the jutsu even gets the memories back from the clone, so Sakura and I actually are doing the missions in a sense. Naruto explained. Wow. Tenten said amazed. Yeah, it is a surprisingly complicated jutsu. Naruto said smiling. What other jutsus do you know? Tenten asked. Well, I know some A, B, and C-ranked water ninjutsu, and a lot of wind ninjutsus that I learned how to make from scrolls and made a few of my own. Like the Cyclone Dragon Jutsu. Naruto told her. That is an A-ranked ninjutsu for me but SS-ranked ninjutsu for other people. Naruto added. Why is the level difference so spread apart? Tenten asked. Anyone below Kage rank would die from one use. Naruto told her. It takes a lot of chakra and chakra control to do it, and a primary element of wind. Naruto explained to her. How are you able to do it then? Tenten asked. Ask Neji, he knows why. Naruto told her as she expectantly turned to Neji. He has about 5 times more chakra than Tsunade-sama when he left to find her. Neji said. I am not too sure about how much chakra he has now. Neji told the shocked girl. We are almost to Konoha. Naruto said as the walls became visible to the 3. What were you imagining when you were kicking the weapon? Neji asked. Nothing. Naruto lied masterfully. Right. Neji said, not believing him. So maybe we should go on a double date? Naruto asked, making the two teens start to blush. We aren't dating, the two yelled. Well, do you two eat out alone? Naruto asked as they nodded. Do you like to spend time alone together? They nodded again. And do you two want to date each other? Once again they nodded again before looking at each other incredulously. Well, I will leave you two alone, Naruto said before vanishing in a burst of speed. That went better than I thought, Naruto thought as he leapt towards Konoha. Naruto was becoming increasingly curious as he got further from them. Would spying on them be that bad? Yes, it would, Naruto-kun. Kyuubi told him. You know you are curious too, Naruto said out loud. That may be so, but I can wait for them to come out and say it, Kyuubi told him, killjoy. Naruto thought as he heard Kyuubi snicker. Do not fret, Naruto-kun, Neji and Tenten are coming, Kyuubi told Naruto as he heard them coming up on him. Probe them for information, Kyuubi ordered. They will tell me when they are ready, Naruto thought smugly as he heard Kyuubi growl at him. Naruto glanced at the two and noticed they were closer together, making him raise his eyebrow. 20 minutes later the trio made it to the gate. Naruto was amused at the antics of his two temporary teammates. They are a bit shy around each other now, Naruto thought, amused. Well, let's go report in and go our different ways, Neji said as Naruto nodded. Fine by me, Naruto said. I wonder what Hinataheim is up to, Naruto wondered as he looked at the sky. Girls are trouble. Ouch. Naruto heard a lazy voice yell in pain. Naruto glanced over to see Shikamaru and Temari. Shut it, you lazy idiot, Temari yelled at Shikamaru. Naruto smirked at the two. Naruto, you are lagging behind, Tenten called to him. Naruto shook his head and ran to them easily. Sorry, got a little sidetracked, Naruto said, smiling. I wonder if Gaara is here, Naruto thought as he walked with his team. They walked into the Hokage office to find Tsunade doing paperwork and grumbling about the devil creating paperwork to annoy her. Tsunade-sama, we have returned with the weapons, Neji said as he placed the scroll on the ground that Tenten followed suit. They used me as a pack mule, Naruto said as he placed the 4 scrolls he had onto the ground. Tsunade snickered at Naruto, earning her a glare from him. Well, you can get your pay for the mission after you write up the mission report, Neji, Tsunade told them. You two can leave, I have another mission for Naruto, Tsunade told them as they nodded and left. So what is the mission, Ka-san? Naruto asked. I am sending Team 7 and 3 Suna Shinobi to border to guard it, Tsunade told him. Is that why Gaara's team is here? Naruto asked. Well, Temari tagged along, but she isn't going on the mission, Tsunade told him. It will be Gaara and 2 Suna Chunin, she told him. Naruto nodded to her. Gaara's team will be waiting for Team 7 at the borders. Okay, Naruto said. Do my teammates know about the mission? Naruto asked and Tsunade nodded to him. They should be waiting for you at the northern gate, Tsunade told him as he nodded. Okay, Naruto said as he leapt out the window. I can sense something will happen, Naruto thought as he leapt across the rooftops. It didn't take Naruto long to make it to the gate where he was meeting his team. Where the hell have you been? An annoying voice asked that Naruto ignored. Hey, I asked a question. I don't care, Naruto said emotionlessly, earning a growl of anger from the Uchiha boy. We should get going, Naruto said before leaping off without receiving an answer from Kakashi. Sakura leapt off after him. Naruto, I didn't say we could leave, Kakashi said. And when have I cared about what you have told me to do? Naruto asked. You haven't even noticed that the real Sakura and I have not done a single D-ranked mission with you, Naruto told him. That just proves how absorbed with Sasuke you are. Naruto added as he increased his speed. Is that true? Kakashi asked Sakura. Naruto and I have been doing C-ranked missions with Enko-sensei while we had shadow clones doing the missions and training sessions with you. Sakura told him before increasing her own speed. Come on Sasuke. Kakashi said as he himself increased his speed. The four leapt towards the borders in silence for a few hours. Naruto had taken position in the front. Sakura was right behind him next to Kakashi while Sasuke took the back. Naruto sniffed the air and could smell something was off but couldn't tell what. Let's take a break, Kakashi said as the four stopped. Naruto looked and saw that Sasuke was panting a little, making him sigh and shake his head. Fine, Naruto said. What are you tired? Sasuke asked. No, I can keep going, but you look like you are about to pass out, Naruto said as he stood perfectly still. A wind kicked up and blew his cloak around his legs. Sasuke had growled at Naruto's jab. We shouldn't keep the Suna shinobi waiting. Naruto told them he went to jump, but Kakashi placed his hand on Naruto's shoulder. We don't want to be tired if a fight happens, Kakashi said. Naruto just looked at him. I have plenty of energy, Naruto stated simply. But none of us have your boundless energy, Kakashi said. If you let Enko train Sasuke, I am sure he could keep up with Sakura and I, Naruto said with a vicious smirk. She can't be that tough, Sasuke said, standing straight. Naruto looked at him with mild amusement. You would be lucky to have enough strength to drag yourself to the hospital after one of her sparring sessions, Naruto said, smirking. She can be a bit rough, Kakashi said. She was able to place me in the hospital for 3 days, Naruto said dryly. Hey, you are nothing, you were in the hospital after the invasion, Sasuke said arrogantly. Sakura and Kakashi saw Naruto's eyes flash red. I am going to go look around, Naruto stated coldly before leaping off. Sakura glared at Sasuke. Naruto had to fight and kill his parents because Orochimaru brought them back to life, Sakura told him coldly. Orochimaru forced them to attack Naruto. He took 3 horrible hits from the 2 strongest shinobi ever known, Sakura added. We should get going, Naruto said as he landing with the group. What is with these scents? Naruto thought as he glanced around. Is something wrong, Naruto? Kakashi asked, noticing that he was on guard. I can smell a lot of conflicting scents, Naruto said warily. I can't tell what they are, Naruto added. Let's meet up with Gaara's team, Kakashi said as they leapt away, with Naruto and Sakura in the lead with Sasuke and Kakashi taking the rear. An hour later, after an hour of training, they made it to a river and saw Gaara and 2 Suna shinobi on the other side. Naruto pulled a kunai out and threw it at Gaara, and his sand shield easily caught the kunai. Naruto, what are you doing? Kakashi demanded. How would we know if he was actually Gaara? Naruto asked as he leapt and landed on the water. You are very cautious, Naruto, Gaara said as the 2 Chunin cowered. That is how I am still alive, Naruto told him. I bet it is, Gaara replied. Kakashi, I believe we should go and converse about how we will go about this, Gaara told Kakashi, who nodded, and the 2 leapt a little bit away. Do you know what you just did? One of the Chunin demanded. You attacked Gaara, he could have killed us all, he exclaimed quietly as Naruto cleaned under his fingernails with a kunai. I don't think that would have happened, Naruto said simply. I am the one who beat him during the invasion, Naruto told them as he looked at his fingernails. Sakura, what do you think that is? Naruto asked, showing his finger to her. I don't know, she exclaimed. Okay. Naruto said as he continued to attempt to clean his fingernails. What are you? The other Chunin asked. Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto said simply as he placed his kunai back into his pouch. Naruto, you will go with Gaara, Sakura will go with Aoi, and Sasuke will come with me and Boy. Kakashi said. Okay. Naruto and Sakura said together as they separated. Naruto and Gaara leapt away to the west. Do you sense them too? Naruto asked as Gaara gave an almost unnoticeable nod. Shall we welcome them or wait for them to attack? Naruto asked. Wait to see what they do. Gaara said as Naruto nodded. Whatever you say, Taicho. Naruto said as Gaara twitched a little. Don't call me that. Gaara ordered. Fine. Naruto said before chuckling a little. Naruto sniffed the air and could smell that the shinobi have gotten closer. They should be attacking soon. Naruto thought as Gaara's sand shield flared and blocked a kunai aimed at Naruto. The two were soon surrounded by shinobi wearing demon masks. Well, this is going to be fun. Naruto said with a smirk. Don't kill any of them. Gaara said as Naruto nodded and unsheathed his katana. Gaara condensed the sand around us. Naruto said as the sand hardened and surrounded the two. He watched Naruto close his eyes, optical nerve connected. Gaara thought as an eye formed on the outside of the dome. He looked around to see the sky darkening fast and a high-pitched whistling noise could be heard. Cyclone Dragon. Naruto exclaimed as Gaara watched a wind dragon fly out of the sky letting out a loud roar. With Sakura and Aoi, Sakura started to hear a whistling noise and looked to the sky to see it darkening. What is this feeling? Sakura thought as she heard a loud roar. Naruto, she yelled as she turned around and leapt as fast as she could to Naruto. Back with Gaara and Naruto, the wind dragon slammed into the ground, creating a large cyclone that flung the men around. Naruto dropped to one knee as the sand dome dropped around them. Naruto was panting from the exertion from using the jutsu. The two Jinchurikis watched the shinobi start to stand. Why are you attacking us? Naruto demanded. It is because of me, Naruto. Gaara said. For the Shikaku. Naruto growled in irritation, his eyes flashing red. Naruto crossed his fingers. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Naruto exclaimed as hundreds of clones appeared, shocking the shinobi. Attack. Naruto said, standing up as the clones started to attack the shinobi. Come on, Gaara. Naruto exclaimed as the two leapt away. Who are they? My village's equivalent of Yorambu. Gaara stated. They just beat the last of my clones. Naruto told him as he deflected a kunai aimed at him. We have to meet up with our teams. Naruto said as Gaara nodded and they increased their speeds. Water jets flew past the two. What are they doing? Naruto asked. When my sand becomes what it becomes too hard to lift for me. Gaara told him. Naruto went through a few hand signs. Wind style, ultimate wind shield. Naruto exclaimed as the two were surrounded in a sphere of wind. I can hold this for about 5 minutes before I need to drop it. Naruto told him. Naruto could see the other teams converging on them. The two Jinchurikis ran to them. Naruto opened a hole in the shield to allow them in. Naruto was starting to sweat from the stress he was going through keeping the shinobi out. Naruto, how much longer? Gaara asked. A minute, 2 at tops. Naruto panted out. I have a last resort jutsu. Naruto panted. The chances of us surviving are almost non-existent at best. Naruto panted. What is it? Sakura asked. The true Cyclone Dragon Jutsu. Naruto told her weakly. True Cyclone Dragon, everyone asked. Yeah, the Cyclone Dragon I normally use is at about 5% of its maximum power. Naruto told them. If I am going to use it I will need a minute to prepare for it. Naruto said. Unlike most ninjutsu I need to recite an incantation with the jutsu. If our survivability is almost non-existent at best then what is theirs? Sakura asked as Naruto looked at her pointedly. None of them will make it back to their families. Naruto said as the dome dropped and the shinobi attacked. Gaara and I will hold them off for as long as possible. Naruto told them. Use this time to escape. Naruto ordered as he deflected kunais and shuriken with his katana. Naruto cocked his arm back. Air bullet. Naruto yelled as he punched a condensed ball of air at the closest man, making him fly backwards into a branch. Run! Naruto yelled at them. No! Sakura yelled before Kakashi knocked her out. You had better come back. Kakashi ordered as the rest of Team 7 and the 2 Chunin ran. This looks bad. Gaara stated. Come on, if it didn't look bad then it wouldn't be fun. Naruto joked as he released another air bullet. A wave of kunai and shuriken flew at the two. Naruto closed his eyes waiting for the ensuing pain. Kaiten, 2 voices yelled. Twin Dragon Jutsu, a third yelled. Naruto opened his eyes to see a blue dome and a white dome while every conceivable pointy object flew around them. Tsunade-sama got intel that this mission was going to be more difficult than thought before. Neji said as Hinata walked up to Naruto and bashed his head. If I ever hear of you even thinking of using that jutsu, I will kill you myself. Hinata threatened with tears in her eyes. And for you who tried to kill my boyfriend? Hinata said dangerously. Blessed art, death by an angel. Hinata yelled as millions of feathers launched out of her wings and pierced through all the shinobi. Hinata let out a breath as she looked at the carnage she created. I couldn't bring myself to kill them. Hinata said. That is good. Naruto said as Neji helped him stand. You are too kind-hearted to kill anyone yet. Naruto told her. I know. Hinata said. Where are the others? Naruto asked. Not too far off. Hinata told him. The ultimate wind shield took a lot out of me. Naruto said weakly. I know it does, Naruto-kun. Hinata said. What do we do about them? Leave them. Naruto told her. They can drag themselves to Suna. Naruto said as Neji still supported him. I believe we should get Naruto to a hospital. Neji said. His chakra is a little low. Okay, let's get back to Konoha as fast as possible. Hinata said as Neji basically carried Naruto away. Naruto was lying restlessly in the hospital bed. I think Ka-san is punishing me for thinking of using that jutsu. Naruto thought. Why did Hinata have to tell her? Naruto thought. Naruto-kun, it is time for your checkup. Shizun said walking in. Hey Shizune-chan. Naruto mumbled. You sound depressed. Shizun stated. I hate hospitals. Naruto told her. No one really likes them, Naruto-kun. Shizun told him with a small smile. Ka-san is loving this, isn't she? Naruto asked as Shizun let out a giggle. Next time don't think about doing something so foolish. Shizun advised. I will do anything to protect the people I love. Naruto told her. I know you would be you. Naruto Uzumaki, you are requested by the Hokage immediately. An Umbu interrupted Shizun. What is it? Naruto asked seriously. Sasuke Uchiha has deserted the village. The Umbu said before vanishing. Naruto instantly threw his blankets off to show him wearing his shinobi gear. Shizun blinked at him. What? Naruto asked as Shizun shook her head. Just go. She told him as he leapt out the window. With Naruto he was leaping as fast as he could across the rooftops trying to get to the Hokage tower. What are you thinking, Sasuke? Naruto thought as he kicked off another roof. Naruto burst through the window of the Hokage office and saw Shikamaru standing there. Good, you are here. Tsunade said seriously. First, I have something for you too. Tsunade added, pulling 2 Chunin vests out. You two are promoted to Chunin rank for what you two did during the invasion. Naruto, several Jounin and Umbu commented how you took charge. Shikamaru, you used your mind to incapacitate several enemy shinobi and a lot of Jounin were impressed by you. She complimented. Your mission as newly promoted Chunin is to gather a team and go after Sasuke Uchiha and bring him back. Tsunade ordered. Yes, ma'am, the two exclaimed. The two were about to leave when Tsunade placed her hand on Naruto's shoulder. I need to talk with Naruto for a second. Tsunade told Shikamaru. Yes, ma'am. He said before leaving. Tsunade hugged Naruto. You had better come back to me, Naruto. Tsunade spoke into his hair. I will try, Ka-san. Naruto said, wrapping his arms around her. I have to get going. Naruto said as he unraveled from the woman. If it is either your life or his, take his life, Naruto. Tsunade said as Naruto nodded. I will try to convince him first. Naruto said as he backed away from her and vanished in his void shunshin. With Shikamaru was waiting outside for Naruto to appear when the area around him darkened to pitch black. It soon became bright again and he saw Naruto standing next to him. What did Tsunade-sama want? Shikamaru asked. She wanted us to be careful. Naruto told him. Who are we going to have on our team? Naruto asked. I know the first person. Shikamaru said. Follow me. He ordered before leaping away. Who is it, Temari? Naruto asked and saw Shikamaru nearly lose his footing. Naruto let out a small chuckle as his fellow Chunin composed himself. No, it isn't that troublesome woman. Shikamaru said as the two came to a house. Shikamaru pulled a bag of chips out. Naruto, help me eat these. Shikamaru told him as Naruto shrugged and the two started to eat the chips. It didn't take that long for the two to get to the last chip. Naruto reached into the bag when a gust of wind nearly knocked him over. Naruto looked over to see Choji with the chip in his hand. No one eats the last chip but me. Choji said before sticking the chip into his mouth and munched on it. So what can I do for you two? Wow, I didn't know Fa. I mean, big bone shinobi like you could move like that. Naruto said while quickly correcting himself in the middle. People mistake me for being slow. Choji said, pulling a bag of chips out of nowhere. Choji, we need you for a mission. Shikamaru said seriously, instantly gaining the boy's attention. What is it? Choji asked. Sasuke Uchiha has left the village, Naruto and I have been charged in creating a team to go retrieve him. Shikamaru told him. This is an AA-ranked mission. He told Choji. Meet at the northern gate. Shikamaru ordered as Choji nodded before both Shikamaru and Naruto vanished. Who is next? Naruto asked. Kiba and Akamaru. Shikamaru told him. I know you have a good nose, but it wouldn't hurt to have an experienced tracker on our team. He told Naruto, who nodded. I remember his sister Hana. Naruto said. I liked her a lot. I always brought hurt animals to her. You sure are troublesome. Shikamaru said. You can be so cold-blooded but at other times so caring. He mused. Hey, I am not cold-blooded. Naruto said. I only kill as a last resort. Naruto added. Anyway, that means you know the way through the Inuzuka compound? Shikamaru asked. More or less. Naruto told him. I can get us to the general location, but I don't know if I will be able to get us to the compound. Naruto added. I am sure they will smell us a mile away. Shikamaru said as they walked into the tall grass. Are you saying I smell? Naruto questioned as his eyes narrowed. Why are all blonde troublesome? Shikamaru asked as Naruto opened his mouth. So help me, if you answer that question I will use the shadow strangling jutsu on you. Shikamaru threatened when a puppy landed on Naruto's head. Hello Akamaru. Naruto said as the dog barked happily. Naruto reached up and scratched the puppy behind his ear. Akamaru, where are you buddy? The two Chunin heard Kiba call. Over here Kiba. Naruto called. Hey, what are you guys doing here? Kiba asked. We have an AA-ranked mission. Shikamaru said. Meet us at the northern gate if you want to come. He said before the two disappeared. They appeared outside of the compound and were running towards the Hyuga compound. Hinata? Shikamaru asked as Naruto shook his head. No, in a mission like this I would be too worried about her getting hurt. Naruto admitted. It would be like you and Temari. Naruto said as Shikamaru nodded unwittingly. I hate you. Shikamaru stated when he realized what he was doing. You are just one of many. Naruto told him as he knocked on the door. It didn't take long for Neji to answer it. I will get Hinata-sama. Neji stated. Actually Neji, we need you on an AA-ranked mission. Naruto told him as Neji's eyebrow raised. Meet us at the northern gate if you accept. Naruto told him before the two disappeared. Who was that Neji Anai-san? Hinata asked. No one. Neji lied. I was just informed I have a mission. Neji told her. Okay. Hinata said. I hope I am doing the right thing by lying. Neji thought as he gathered his stuff. Northern Gate. Naruto and Shikamaru appeared at the gate at the same time as Choji. The three boys looked at each other waiting for the last two members to show up. Naruto, a girl called. Naruto turned to see Sakura running up to him. Is it true that Sasuke left the village? She asked. Yes, myself, Shikamaru, Choji, Neji, and Kiba are going to go and attempt to retrieve him. Naruto told her. I know you don't like him all that much, but you have to bring him back. Sakura said. I will try, Sakura. Naruto said as he saw Kiba and Neji walked leaping towards them. Sakura, do me a favor. Naruto said as Sakura nodded. Wait a while before tell Hinata where I am. Naruto told her seriously. I will do that, Naruto. Sakura said before hugging him. Please come back to us. She whispered into his ear. She released the hug as Lee walked up. Naruto motioned with his eyes for Lee to follow him, which he did. Lee, I want you to make me a promise. Naruto told the boy, who nodded. If for some reason I cannot come back, protect Hinata and Sakura with your life. Naruto told him seriously. I will die to protect them, Naruto-kun. Lee told him seriously. Heal fast, my friend. Naruto said as he grasped the boy's hand. Naruto walked back to the team while Shikamaru explained the mission to them. No wonder you wanted Akamaru and me on this team. Kiba stated cockily. Don't get me wrong, I wanted Jounin for this mission. Shikamaru told him seriously. There was evidence that Sasuke was not alone. We do not know the abilities, we are most likely at a disadvantage. Shikamaru told them. Neji, you will be in the middle, Naruto, you will take the back, Kiba the front, I will be after Kiba while Choji is in front of Naruto. Wouldn't Hinata be better? Since she also has tracking experience? Kiba asked. Normally yes, but Naruto will be too worried about her. Neji told him. We should get going. Naruto told them. Shut up Naruto, you are not team leader. Kiba told him. I mean Shikamaru is the one with a Chunin vest. A wind kicked up and blew his cloak up and over his shoulder. Oh look, I have one too. Naruto said sarcastically as he flipped the cloak back over his shoulder. Don't make assumptions Kiba, it could get you killed. Naruto told him matter-of-factly as Kiba growled at him. Let's get moving. Shikamaru said as they all fell into line and leapt off. Sakura and Lee watched them go when Hinata walked out of the shadows scaring the two. Hinata. Sakura exclaimed before grasping her chest. Sorry to scare you. Hinata said. Where did they go? On a mission. Sakura said vaguely. What is the mission? Hinata asked. I don't know. Sakura lied. Don't lie to me Sakura. Hinata said dangerously. Sakura sighed. Sasuke has deserted Konoha and Shikamaru and Naruto were charged to make a team to retrieve him. She told Hinata. You are not upset Naruto didn't tell you? Sakura asked cautiously. No, this is a common thing with shinobi. Hinata said as she turned and walked away. She took it well. Lee said. She is beyond pissed and worried. Sakura told him, which confused him. She doesn't want us to worry about her. How do you know that? Lee asked confused. Woman's intuition. Sakura told him. Now come on, let's get you back to bed. Sakura told him while leading him away. With Naruto shivered and tensed a little. What is wrong Naruto? Neji asked. I just got the feeling I don't want to go back to Konoha. Naruto said nervously. It is probably Nath. Neji shivered this time. I just got the feeling that something bad will happen to me when I get back. He said. Konoha Hinata was currently sitting with Tenten in the Hyuga courtyard. Neji is on that dangerous of a mission and he didn't tell me. Tenten exclaimed enraged. Oh ho, when I get my hands on that boy. She trailed off as she pulled out a scroll. With the retrieval team, I feel completely fine. Kiba said when Akamaru started to whimper. Naruto and Kiba sniffed the air. Naruto, do you smell that? Kiba asked. Blood and a lot of it. Naruto said. I think a major fight broke out. Naruto told them. Do you think it was with the people we are chasing? Kiba asked. Most likely. Naruto said. Should we go investigate? Naruto asked. No, if the people we are chasing didn't fight them then we will be wasting time. Shikamaru told him. And if they did fight I imagine they will need to rest. We should get going. Shikamaru ordered as they nodded and leapt away. I see 4 people up ahead, they have large chakra reserves. Neji warned. They reek of blood. Naruto and Kiba said together. Akamaru whimpered a little. Akamaru isn't getting a good vibe of these people. Kiba said. I can smell something. Naruto trailed off trying to think of the correct word. Maniacal about them. Naruto finished as Akamaru yipped in agreement. We have to think of something. Neji stated. One of us should henge into one of them. Shikamaru said. That plan has a few flaws. Naruto told him. What if one of them can sense chakra, he asked. We will have to take that risk. Neji told him. And one of might get killed. Naruto told them. These aren't normal shinobi, they were able to sneak into Konoha and retrieve Sasuke, that is an incredibly difficult task in itself, but to get out with leaving little evidence is another. Naruto said. Like I told Kiba, assumptions will get us killed. Then what do you suggest? Shikamaru asked. We split into 2 groups. Naruto told him. 2 goes on ahead setting up as many traps as possible while the other 3 stall for as much time as possible. Naruto told him. If I have to, I will kill them along with myself using the true Cyclone Dragon Jutsu. If it comes to that, run away, do not even try to stay. Naruto ordered. With my healing abilities I have less than a 1% chance to live. Naruto told them, shocking them. Who will be sent to set up traps? Shikamaru asked. Kiba and Neji. Naruto told him. I will lead the attack against the 4 shinobi. Naruto said. Shikamaru, try to hold them with your shadow possession jutsu for as long as possible. Naruto told him. Choji, try to keep the... He trailed off when he sensed them being surrounded. How did they know we were here? Naruto thought. They have found us. Naruto exclaimed as he pulled his katana out and slashed out a huge wind blade that sliced a boulder in half, along with leaving a long gash on the ground. You seem to be strong. A big man with a mohawk said. You seem to be strong. The teen girl mocked him. What a load of shit. Young ladies shouldn't use such language. The big man replied. Shut the hell up, fat ass. The girl replied. Jirobo, Tayuya, be silent. A man with 6 arms told the two. Let's just finish these brats off, Kidamaru. Tayuya said. Let me take them out. Jirobo said. Fine, but don't take so long to feed. Kidamaru told him as the other 3 leapt away. Naruto went to follow when he dodged a large boulder. You will have to finish me off first to get to them. Jirobo told them as he lifted a large rock out of the ground and threw it at Naruto. Naruto leapt back to the team when Jirobo appeared in front of them. Earth-style barrier, Earth prison dome of magnificent nothingness, he exclaimed as a large dome appeared over them. What is this? Kiba demanded. This is a special dome that allows me to eat all of your chakra. Jirobo called into the dome. This dome is indestructible, you cannot escape, and I will eat every last drop of your chakra. I don't think so. Kiba exclaimed. Piercing Fang, he yelled as he started to spin and hit all over the place. Damn it, stop, Kiba. Naruto yelled. What should I do? Naruto thought as he felt his chakra slowly leaking away. Kiba. I have an idea. Naruto said, interrupting Shikamaru. Naruto closed his eyes as he concentrated. Neji, what is he doing? Shikamaru demanded as Neji activated his Byakugan. His mouth dropped open in shock. Naruto is summoning forth an almost unimaginable amount of chakra, it is red and blue. Neji told them. If you want chakra, then take it. Naruto yelled as chakra started to become visible around him. What is this chakra? Jirobo thought. Naruto crouched. I am getting out of here. Naruto roared as he released even more chakra. His teammates watched as the walls started to crack under the unusual chakra. Suddenly the dome crumbled away. Naruto stood in the center of the debris with a blood-red chakra cloak covering him. Naruto took a deep breath and the chakra receded into the seal on his stomach. What was that power? Jirobo demanded. Something that you will never see again. Naruto told him as he went for the attack when Choji stopped him. You guys go ahead. Choji told them. Choji. Kiba, Naruto, and Shikamaru began. You need to catch up with the others, let me handle this guy. Choji said as he pulled out some wire with kunai on them. Expansion jutsu. Choji exclaimed as he grew and the kunais stuck out. Spiked human bullet tank. Choji exclaimed against as his limbs and head ducked into his torso. He instantly started to spin towards Jirobo. Let's go. Naruto said, sheathing his katana and leaping away with the rest coming right behind him. Stay alive, Choji. Naruto thought. Jirobo watched Choji roll towards him at a fast speed. He held his arms out and caught Choji, making him slide backwards. That actually hurt a little. Jirobo mocked. How did he stop me? Choji thought as Jirobo lifted him up and threw him across the clearing. Choji dispelled the jutsu and landed on his feet. I got to think of something. Choji thought as he dodged to the side. He went through a few hand signs. Partial expansion both arms. Choji exclaimed as his arms turned into huge limbs. He brought both of his arms down on Jirobo with a sickening crunch. Choji let out a small smile, but he instantly frowned when he felt his fists being lifted. You are pretty feisty for a fat kid. Choji said. Back in Konoha, why does it feel like someone just insulted the one I love? Ino thought. But shook it off and went back to tending to the flowers. With Choji, what kind of strength is this? Choji thought as his arms returned to their normal size. Choji leapt back and popped a few food pills into his mouth to replenish his chakra. I will have to beat him in taijutsu. Choji thought as he ran at the man. Oh, did I make Fatty mad? Jirobo asked sarcastically, making Choji mad. Choji made a left punch. Partial expansion right arm. Choji exclaimed as he punched Jirobo with his enlarged right fist, sending Jirobo flying backwards and slamming into several trees. Earth release, earth shaking palm. Jirobo exclaimed from above Choji. Choji instantly rolled to the left, dodging the attack, but got blown away by the force of the blow hitting the ground. For a fat kid you are fast. Jirobo said. You shouldn't be talking. Choji said as he knelt on one knee. I am going to have to use them. Choji thought as he pulled out a case. What are those? Jirobo asked. This is the spinach pill. Choji said as he popped the green pill into his mouth and crunched down on it. His chakra instantly started to surge and he became slimmer. Partial expansion jutsu both arms. Choji exclaimed as both of his arms grew to 3 times his normal partial expansion jutsu. Choji slapped Jirobo into the air with one arm while slamming him into the ground with an insane amount of speed with his other arm. Choji kept on slamming his hands onto the ground where Jirobo was. His arms returned back to their normal size. Okay, I have to admit that one hurt. Jirobo said, standing up, shocking Choji. Earth style, earth mausoleum dumpling. Jirobo exclaimed as he lifted a massive piece of ground out of the ground. Choji stared in slight fear as the man heaved the giant piece of earth at him. Choji barely dodged to the side as the rock flew past him. He stood just in time to be kicked in the stomach, making him fly backwards through a tree. Choji rolled backwards and stopped on his hands and knees. He coughed up a little bit of blood. Choji could feel the chakra he gained from the spinach pill starting to leave him. This isn't good. Choji thought as he weakly stood just in time to be kicked again towards the clearing. Choji rolled across the ground. I will have to use it. Choji thought as he stopped rolling. Choji got into his knees as he pulled the box of pills out again. He popped the yellow pill into his mouth and chomped down on it. He felt his chakra surge to a high level again. He winced in pain a little. The effects are kicking in now. Choji thought as Jirobo attempted to kick Choji again, but he stopped the kick with his bare hand. Choji stood faster than Jirobo could see and kicked him into the air. Where did this strength come from? Jirobo thought as he flew into the air. Partial expansion left arm. Choji exclaimed as his left arm grew, allowing him to catch Jirobo and slamming him head first into the ground. Earth style, earth mausoleum dumpling. Jirobo exclaimed as he picked up another giant piece of rock and threw it at Choji, who easily knocked it away with his enlarged arm. Those jutsu won't do anything to me. Jirobo told Choji as he watched Choji starting to run at him while making hand signs. Super expansion jutsu. Choji yelled as he first grew to the regular expansion jutsu, making Jirobo smirk, but that smirk was instantly gone when Choji grew as big as a small mountain and landed on top of him. Choji smirked as he crushed everything under him. I. Choji's thought was stopped as he felt himself being lifted off the ground. Choji quickly became his normal size. He saw that Jirobo had strange marks growing on his skin. I can't believe you brought this out of me. Jirobo said as his skin started to darken and his hair started to grow. Hey, you just lost. Jirobo's distorted voice said. Choji felt the effects of the second pill setting in. This isn't good. Choji thought as Jirobo slammed his fist into Choji's stomach, making him fly backwards through several trees. His strength has increased. Choji thought as Jirobo appeared behind him, kicking him back into the clearing. Choji crashed into the clearing and rolled onto his back. I will have to use that pill. Choji thought as he weakly pulled the pill box out and looked at the red pill. I might not make it back after this. Choji thought. Flashback: a small plump boy was attempting to play with a few other kids. Let's play Shinobi. One of the yelled. Okay, the kids chimed happily. They split into groups. Okay, we will look first. The team captain said happily as the team started to count. The other team ran in all directions trying to find a hiding place. The plump boy was looking around when he saw someone from his team. He walked over to the boy. What are you doing? Go find your own place to hide. The boy said harshly. Go on, Choji, before you get us caught, he exclaimed quietly when two cardboard shuriken hit the two kids. Ugh, see what you did, he boy demanded. A little while later, looks like we won. The searching team said. That is because we were stuck with Choji. The other team leader said. He is the worst at this game. He added, making Choji feel even worse. Let's just play without him. The boy said harshly. A lazy-looking boy looked at the plump boy with mild interest. Then the teams will be uneven. The other team stated. So what? Whoever has Choji is at a disadvantage. The hiding team leader stated harshly. Choji started to walk away without speaking to the other kids. He was looking at the ground in sadness. I hate how they treat me like that. Choji thought sadly. He walked up some stairs that led to a roof with a covered bench. He sat on the bench by himself and took a bag of chips out and started too much on them. Your name is Choji, right? A lazy voice asked. Yeah, what is yours? Choji asked, making the boy sigh in boredom. My name is Shikamaru Nara. Shikamaru told him. Weren't you playing Shinobi with the others? Choji asked. Yeah, but it became too troublesome for me to play anymore. Shikamaru said, stuffing his hands into his pockets, and walked over next to Choji and lay on the bench looking up at the clouds. This is much more enjoyable. Shikamaru told him, looking at the sky. It is a nice view. Choji stated, looking at the sky. Chip? Choji asked, handing Shikamaru a bag of chips. Shikamaru stuffed his hand into the bag and took a handful and slowly ate them. The two remained silent as they stayed there watching the clouds going by. Hello, Choji. A booming voice said. Hello, Dad. Choji said, looking up at the massive man. Who is your friend? Choji's dad asked. Oh, this is Shikamaru Nara. Choji said. Oh, Shikaku's boy? Choji's father asked. That is my father. Shikamaru said in a bored tone. Well, I am Chuza Akamichi, Choji's father. Chuza told Shikamaru. It is nice to meet you, Chuza-sama. Shikamaru said, lifting his head enough to look at the older man. Chuza is just fine. Chuza told Shikamaru. Anyway, we have to get going. Shikamaru, how about I take you home too? Chuza said as Shikamaru shrugged indifferently but stood nonetheless. They walked in silence to Shikamaru's house. Hey, Choji? Shikamaru asked, gaining the plump boy's attention. Want to go there again tomorrow? He asked, surprising the boy. Sure. He stuttered back a little as he watched the lazy boy walk into his house. Flashback end. Why did I remember my first time meeting Shikamaru? Choji thought as he continued to look at the pills. He looked at Jirobo, who seemed to moving in slow motion towards him. Choji slowly opened the third pill and pulled it out. The chili pill, supposedly rumored to increase one's chakra 100-fold. Choji thought as he popped it into his mouth as time seemed to speed up. He bit into it and felt an almost unlimited amount chakra surge through him. Earth style, earth-shaking palm. He exclaimed as he struck Choji. You missed me. Choji said from behind Jirobo. Jirobo quickly turned to see a now skinny boy with a chakra butterfly wing out of his back. Choji appeared in front of Jirobo and slammed his fist into Jirobo's stomach. There was a second delay before Jirobo went flying backwards. I wonder how long I have to live. Choji thought calmly as he slammed his foot on top of Jirobo's chest, making Jirobo's back create a crater under him. Choji started to focus all of the chakra into his arm as he walked towards Jirobo. Konoha Ino gasped and dropped a vase of flowers as she grabbed her heart. What is this feeling? Ino thought as the heartache soon went away. Sweetie, what is wrong? Inoichi asked his daughter. Just a slip-up, daddy. Ino said calmly. That was so weird. Ino thought. Choji made it to Jirobo, who was attempting and failing to stand from the small crater. I will end this fight with the next attack. Choji stated. Butterfly bullet bombing. Choji yelled as he slammed his fist into Jirobo's stomach so hard that he turned Jirobo's bones to dust and his internal organs into liquid. Choji instantly grabbed his heart as he felt the poison of the chili pill kicking in. My only regret is that I couldn't tell Ino that I loved her. Choji thought sadly as he stumbled away from the body. He fell to his knees as butterflies started to fly around him. Choji watched the butterflies as his vision started to turn black as he fell onto his stomach. Goodbye, Shikamaru. Ino. Asuma-sensei. Dad. Mom. Choji thought as he lost conscious. Naruto, Kiba, Neji, and Shikamaru were leaping away from Choji when the ground shook. What the hell was that? Kiba asked. Naruto sniffed the air. Choji's chakra is rising at an alarming rate. Naruto said, a bit worried. Choji wouldn't use those. Shikamaru thought doubtfully. Naruto's eyes widened when he felt another massive chakra surge. How crap, he just increased his chakra by at least 100 times. Naruto exclaimed worriedly. He did use them. Shikamaru said sadly. Used what? Neji asked. The Akamichi food pills. Shikamaru told them. They are 3 pills, each making the user more powerful with each pill taken, but each one poisons the user. Shikamaru told them. The weakest is the spinach pill. It is survivable along with the second pill, the curry pill, but you would need immediate medical help. But the last pill, the chili pill, has an almost guaranteed death warrant on it. Shikamaru said sadly. If he used that one and doesn't get immediate medical attention from Tsunade-sama, he will most likely die. Naruto placed a hand onto Shikamaru's shoulder. I am sure Choji will live, he is one of the strongest people I know of. Naruto told him. You are right. Shikamaru said. Guys, there is something wrong. Neji said as he saw chakra all around them. What is it? Naruto asked as Neji deactivated his Byakugan. We are surrounded by chakra. Neji told them. You have some good eyes, boy. A man with 6 arms told him. I am Kadamaru and I will be killing you. Kadamaru told them as he spit a huge web at them. Naruto was able to slice through a portion of the web, but his left leg and arm was stuck in it. Naruto growled at the older man. That is a nifty sword, maybe I should take it. The man said as he spit out a string and it wrapped around the blade. I wouldn't do that. Naruto warned before a large lightning bolt flew out of the tip of the blade and hit the man, making him fly backwards into some trees. Naruto took the blade and slashed at the webbing, holding his arm and leg in place. Naruto ripped his arm and leg from the webbing just in time to be hit in the chest by a web, sending him into a tree. Naruto struggled to get free but could only move his arms a little. Damn, this isn't good. Naruto thought as he tried to get free. Naruto is stalling for time, but why? Shikamaru thought. This webbing has chakra running through it. Neji thought as he looked at it with his Byakugan. He concentrated a little chakra into his fingers and sliced the webbing cleanly. Naruto knew how this was made, but he couldn't make a chakra needle small enough to cut it. Neji thought as he silently went to Shikamaru and easily cut him down. Be quiet. Neji told him quietly as they went to the struggling Kiba. Naruto was still struggling against the webbing as the man got closer to him. Naruto suddenly stopped struggling and smirked. What is so funny, boy? Kadamura demanded. Just this. Naruto said as he poured chakra into his cloak, making it heavier. The webbing started to strain against itself before completely snapping. Naruto wiped the stray pieces of webbing off his shoulder. Naruto leveled his katana with Kadamaru head. Naruto, let me fight him. Neji told him as he stepped in front of Naruto. Okay, Neji. Naruto said. Don't die, Tenten and Hinataheim will not like that. Naruto whispered to him as he shifted his katana and leapt away after Kiba and Shikamaru. Splitting up won't help you. Kadamaru told him. Sakan, Yukon, and Taiyuya are the three strongest of us. Kadamaru told him with a vicious smirk. There is no way they will live. Neji didn't reply but just dropped into the Hyuga gentle fist style. I will not lose. Neji told him. As he charged at Kadamaru and started to jab at him, attempting to shut his chakra down. Kadamaru easily dodged Neji's attacks. He is as nimble as Hinata-sama. Neji thought as he struck at him again at the same time as he did a roundhouse kick, catching Kadamaru by surprise. The gentle fist style doesn't have any kicks. Kadamaru exclaimed. Hinata-sama and I have been adding kicks into it. Neji told him as he went into a series of attacks. Kadamaru was now blocking and dodging the lethal hits Neji was dealing. Neji instantly lowered his stance. 8 trigrams 64 palms. Neji exclaimed as he hit Kadamaru. 2 palms, 4 palms, 8 palms 16 palms, 32 palms 64 palms. Neji exclaimed as he scored every consecutive hit. Kadamaru slid backwards and slumped over. You are not that strong. Neji said as Kadamaru straightened himself. His skin was cracking and falling off. You broke my shell. Kadamaru said as his skin fell off. I have webbing covering my body to prevent myself from getting hurt. Kadamaru told him. How am I going to beat him? Neji thought as he watched him bit his thumb. Summon. Kadamaru yelled as a giant spider appeared. I would like you to meet the queen of the spiders. Kadamaru said, indicating to the giant spider. Its thorax started to open and hundreds of small spiders started to fall on him. Kaiten. Neji exclaimed as he started to spin, creating a dome of chakra around him. Neji threw off all the spiders that fell onto him. Neji stopped spinning as the giant spider hissed at him. She doesn't like that you killed her babies. Kadamaru stated calmly as the spider descended a little, releasing a lot more spiderlings. I will not be able to use the Kaiten to block all of them. Neji thought when Hinata's training came into his mind. I hope this works. Neji thought as he looked up at the falling spiderlings and he lowered his stance. What is that stance? It is lower than his previous attack. Kadamaru thought. Neji lengthened his chakra needles into long whips. 8 trigrams 128 palms. Niji exclaimed as he started lashing out at the spiderlings with his chakra whips. An even more advanced attack? Kadamaru thought. 2 palms 4 palms 8 palms 16 palms 32 palms 64 palms, and 128 palms. Niji yelled as he unleashed the final attack, slashing all the spiders in half and cut off 2 of the Spider Queen's legs, making it teleport back to its home plane. Niji stood up as the last of the spiders fell around him. He let out a breath and looked at the man. You weren't called the strongest rookie of the year for nothing. Kadamaru said as he started to spit orange webbing at him. Niji dodged to the side and he heard the webbing hit the tree behind him. Niji turned in time to see a tree falling over. This is my densest webbing. It is stronger than steel and I can manipulate it to any shape I want. Kadamaru said as he started to leap around Niji, who was dodging every attack. If he continues this, he will find the blind spot. Niji thought as he barely dodged an attack. I have to hit him again. Niji thought when he saw Kadamaru stop. Niji capitalized and ran at him in a low stance. 8 trigrams empty palms. Niji exclaimed as his palm connected with Kadamaru's stomach, making him cough up blood and fly backwards. That should have finished him off. Niji thought, but heard Naruto's advice about not making assumptions. I cannot believe you brought this out of me. Kadamaru said as he stood and had strange black marking growing across his skin. His skin started to change colors and darken while he grew horns. Are you scared? Kadamaru asked. Nope. Niji said calmly. He could see the tainted chakra running through Kadamaru's system. That chakra isn't normal. Niji thought. I have figured out your weakness, Hyuga boy. Kadamaru started as he started to spit daggers at Niji from all directions. Kaiten. Niji exclaimed as he started to spin and kept it up till the last webbing dagger hit it and bounced off. Niji was starting to breath hard from the exertion from the battle. I don't know if I have enough chakra to beat him. Niji thought as he started to back up and started to run away, trying to lure him as far away from the rest of his team as he could. With Kadamaru he started to spit out some of his silk and turned it into a bow. Spider bow, fierce bow. Kadamaru said as he spit out a long arrow and shot some silk towards some trees to keep him from falling. He pulled the string as far back as he could and released the arrow. He watched as the arrow stayed on target, but Niji dodged behind a tree and the arrow launched through it, narrowly missing his shoulder. Seems my arrow was diverted by the trunk of the tree. Kadamaru said as he spit out another arrow. This one had a spiral cone for a tip. He watched Niji starting to run again as he pulled the arrow back and released it. He watched with satisfaction as the arrow blasted through trees. I won't be able to dodge it like before. Niji thought as he deflected the arrow with his chakra and made it go through his shoulder. He winced in pain from the arrow ripping through his shoulder. He watched the arrow hit the ground and create a large crater. I won't be able to take another hit. Niji mused. He saw it coming. Kadamaru said, thinking back to when he was launching the daggers at him and remember the one that narrowly missed him. So I have to keep the arrow in that blind spot. Kadamaru mused as he spit out another arrow, but this one had a web attached to the back so he could control it. Kadamaru pulled back the string and released it as Niji started to stagger away. Kadamaru was maneuvering the arrow to stay in Niji's blind spot till the last second. The arrow grew ever closer to the retreating Konoha shinobi. Niji suddenly turned and took the arrow into and through his stomach. He forgets I can see chakra. Niji thought weakly as he grabbed the string and forced his chakra into it and back to Kadamaru. Niji watched Kadamaru cough up blood and Niji cut the string with his chakra and used what little strength he had to leap into the air. He was panting with blood dripping from his mouth. 8 trigrams. 128 palms. Niji panted out before releasing his attack on the defenseless shinobi. 2 palms. 4 palms. 8 palms. 16 palms. 32 palms. 64 palms. 128 palms. Niji was able to finish the attack on the now dying man. The two landed on the ground in a heap. I have to survive for Tenten. Niji thought as he forced himself to his feet through his sheer will to see Tenten again. Niji was stumbling away from the dead shinobi with blood freely flowing from his shoulder and stomach. Niji made it to a tree. As he turned, he leaned against it and slid down to the ground as his eyes started to close. He could feel his strength leaving him by the second. Here is another one and he is in bad condition. Was the last thing Niji heard before losing complete consciousness? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more content. Support the original author by clicking their profile link in the pinned comment of the first video of this series. They deserve the love. Want early access and exclusive content? Join my Patreon community, link below. Your support fuels these videos. Drop a comment with your thoughts, and I'll catch you in the next video. Stay entertained, stay safe.